Hey guys, welcome back to day 2, which is pull day. I hope you're all rested from push. I know I'm still feeling a little bit sore, but yeah, today is pull. So what that means is doing all our pulling movements. Pulling, not pulling girls, pulling muscles, pulling, rowing. So it'd be back and biceps. So the first exercise we're going to do is a lat pull down. We'll do about 4 exercises, same rep range again, 20 reps, 15 reps, 12, failure. Let's do it. First exercise, let's get nice and close, is the lat pull down. So what this exercise is a hybrid movement from a chin up. So if you're not strong enough to do chin ups, this is a really good isolation movement for you. But it also means you can go a little bit longer because you can move the weights up and down and really get those extra few reps that you wouldn't be able to get if you're doing a free weight chin ups. So yeah, we're going to start on this. Again, the same rep range is going to be 20 reps, 15 reps, 12 reps, failure, everything nice and slow. So yeah, let's get into it. This is a bar that I've, it's called a nebula bar. I don't know if you see that there. But the grips on these bars are designed really well. So you can pull down and look at the depth that you get. So with the V, how it's positioned there, everything's positioned so it targets your lats. So what I like to do with this movement is when I do my setup, is completely retract out my scapula. So there's a full stretch on my lats. So a full stretch, and when I come down, what I'm doing is I'm pulling with my elbows. I'm not pulling with my hands, I'm pulling down with my elbows. Everything's staying in the same position, and then you'll just feel it on your lats like that. The great thing about this bar is it does all the work for you. As long as you keep in the same position, you don't want to be doing this, no swinging or anything like that, because as soon as you start swinging, the momentum is moving that bar, not the muscle. So nice and slow, bring it down, squeeze, back up, time under tension. 3 seconds up, 3 seconds down. Nice. And again, when you get to the bottom, feel that pinch in your lats. Don't grip the bar too tight. Just kind of use your hands as a hook. So like a monkey grip. If you grip the bar too tight, straight away your biceps will become engaged, and so will your forearms. So just hook them and then just pull down with your elbows. So imagine 2 strings are pulling your elbows down, and we pull down, squeeze, back up. So yeah, this exercise targets the lats, which are here. So again, four sets on there. Next exercise we're going to target a different area of the back. Every exercise we're doing today is going to be a different area of the muscle because the back is such a big area. So yeah, we want to make sure we're isolating every single movement. We don't want to be doing this and then another wide grip because we're just going to be doing 2 lat movements, which are pretty much the same. We want to be changing things and making sure we're sculpting that body and getting all those different muscles on your back. Next exercise is going to be a barbell row. Actually, no, it's going to be a dumbbell row, not a barbell row, dumbbell row. So we're going to do it on an incline bench. Again, have the bench about 30 degrees. And what this does is, again, it's like a lower pulley movement for your lower lats. But the good thing about this is it takes off all the strain for your lower back. So, there's me the dumbbell gun, here it is. Again, just for demonstrational purposes, 6 kilos. Obviously a little bit stronger than that. But what I like to do with this is open my back up so the weight's getting pulled down. So the bench is on 30 degrees. And when I pull up, everything's coming back so that the elbows are staying tight into your body. We're squeezing in and back down again. squeezing in. I don't like to keep my body right down like that. When I come up, I like to sort of look up, keep everything engaged, retract my scapula back as I'm coming up. So this exercise is in 3 stages. Stage 1 is the bottom, the stretch. So your scapula's open, your lats are open. You're really stretching everything out. Stage 2 is the scapula retracts back. Elbows come back, lats come back. Everything squeezes in, back down. Then the back opens up again. Stretch and squeeze. It's none of this. It's stretch and squeeze. Full range of motion. See, I've got my protein pre-workout here. Really gets me going. I don't really drink coffee much these days. It stains your teeth. So I'm drinking this. Just really gets a good pump and wakes you up a little bit. So we've done lats. We've done a pull down, which is the lower lats. We've done the incline row, which is again lower lats. The grip for this is going to be a little bit different. So you can have a grip it there, which is going to be a similar movement to what we've just done. That's going to be a bit of a similar movement as, again, because it's lower lats. So we're going to grip it up top. So by gripping it up top, which means we're going to be targeting the traps, the upper lats, and the rhomboids as well. So just grab the bar like this. And again, it's all about that squeeze. So we're stretching it out. 3 points on every movement on a pull movement. So it's to stretch, rotate, bring the scapula back. See, I'm not pulling with my arms at all, but watch how far the barbell goes back. Scapula goes back. I'm not even bent my arms yet. So my back's now engaged, and then I pull. So that's just super slow-mo. We'll speed it up now. But again, just having the grip a little bit higher, targets more the upper back and gets that thickness in there. So again, the same rep range again. 20 reps, 15 reps, 12, nice and slow and steady. All about getting that squeeze in. And yeah, even after that first set, usually when you do the first set on any exercise is 20 reps. 20 reps of anything strict is gonna absolutely kill you. But you'd be surprised, you think I'm gonna be fatigued for the next set, but you're actually not. You can do another 15 reps, you can do another 12 reps, and then your failure would actually be a lot more than what you think it'll be. So it really is surprising doing high volume, more reps, gets so much more blood into your muscle. But yeah, give it a try. I need a rest before I go to the next exercise. Hey guys, so the reason why I'm doing these videos is all about you. I just want to give back. I want to give all my knowledge and all my experience to you guys. But what I want in return is to create a community, a positive community online where I help you, you help me. So it would mean the world to me if you'd click that like, subscribe button. And yeah, so this is the last pulling movement we're going to be doing for our back. I love this exercise because it's the stretch you get on it is unbelievable. I'll show you what I mean by this. So you can use 2 variations, 3 actually. You can use a straight bar for this, but what I find with the rope, especially this one, is the stretch that you get on it is a lot more, and that you can alter your hand position as well. So I imagine that I'm water skiing. So I don't know if you ever water skied before. Just like squat into it and then lean forward, bring your legs, bring your arms over your head like that. Knees slightly bent. Elbows, a tiny bend in your elbow. And just bring it down. Stretch, squeeze. Yeah, when you use this grip, like I say, If you're a bit wider or you're a bit narrower, you can move your arms in so it suits you, because obviously everyone's body composition is different. I kind of have it about here, so it's almost in line with my shoulders. And when I come down, it just brushes past the top of my thighs. But even doing it there, those little short movements, you can really feel it on your lower lats. But yeah, it's just this one is a really good way to finish off your back, because you've done a lot of pulling. So you've done your lat pull downs, you've done your incline rows, and you've done your machine rows as well, not on the hammer machine or the T-bar row. But you'll find your arms will get quite fatigued with this, because there's no pulling on your bicep. It's all lat dominated. So this is probably one of the only exercises you'll find in a gym where it's all lats. No arms are involved whatsoever. So basically all you're doing is pulling your lats. And it's a great way to finish off and just burn them out and just really finish them off and destroy them and feel like I do now. And I'm ready for, well, one more exercise for back, which is hyperextensions. So let's do it. Welcome to my little room here. I call this the torture rack. It looks a little bit scary, but trust me, it's not that bad. Well, it might be. So this is all for your lower back. So if you're not really a deadlifter, and as I've got older, I've gone more away from deadlifting, because I find I just get back problems. And you know, picking up heavy weights from the ground, it's not always the best idea, because at the end of the day, I want to keep that nice tight waist. And with doing this, I can keep the weight light, just my body weight, but also nice, slow and controlled and isolated as well. So yeah, this is called the hyperextension. And you just hook your heels under the pads at the back. And you'll know you're in the right position when you'll see your pivot points. So your pivot points here. So as you can see, I probably need to move forward a little bit more, because my heels have come off the back plate. So if you look at my heels there, they need to be back there, but then also I need to have enough room to go right over. So I need to adjust this plate a little bit. Just pull that. Go 2 more. Oh, that's better. Yeah, so heels on the back plate, should be touching the back plate. And then, yeah, it's almost like the top of your private parts are touching the top of the pad, but that's where you get your leverage. So your leverage point's here, right on your hips. So look how much deeper I can go down now. Like doing a bicep curl. You know, I can come right over now, and then when I come up to the top, I come up and come up and come up, and I hold it for a second at the top. You might not be able to do that because it takes a bit of strength. If you can't, then it's fine, don't worry about it. But for more advanced lifters, what I like to do is come down. As I come up to the top, I bring my elbows back, and what that does, it brings your lats into play as well. And it really helps if you're a competition bodybuilder, so if you're competing. When you do those back shots, when you do like a back lat spread, you bring everything back like this, so all your glutes are engaged, your hamstrings are engaged, your lower back's engaged, and then by bringing your arms back, your lats are engaged, everything. So all that area, all those tie-ins will come into place then. And all those striations and definition, all be chiseled, and the detail we on stage will be so much better. So again, down, up, elbows back. So yeah, it's a great exercise for your back. It's a really good exercise to finish off, because we've been doing all our pulling movements. So by this time in your workout, your arms are going to be fatigued, your lats are going to be fatigued. So the last thing we're going to be training is the lower back, which is the spinal radica at the bottom of your spine here. But by doing all this movement, it really burns you out. If you're a competition bodybuilder, like I am, what I found is, whenever I've been on stage and been down to a really low body fat, it's all these little tweaks, these little nuggets of information like this, like those little squeezes at the top that really get that extra 1 or 2%. And sometimes it's those margins that can mean you get in first place, second place, you know. And yeah, I'm not saying that I know everything, I'm not saying everyone knows everything, but I'm still learning. So yeah, hopefully you can take these little bits of information, add them to your workout and get the benefits that I have. Because I've been on stage with 8-time Mr. Olympia Flex Lewis, and when I was doing my back shots with him, I'd say looking at the pictures when we're both juniors, I was almost on par with him. Obviously with his legs and his arms and the rest of his body, he looks phenomenal, and that's why he's 8-time Mr. Olympia. But my back has always been a really, really good strong point. Call it genetics, call it whatever you want, but I call it dialing in, discipline, really feeling that connection with your muscle. And just those little small tweaks, that's all it is, you know. Everything's always evolving and developing over time. You know, look at the bodybuilders in the 70s in pumping iron. A lot of their movements, a lot of their diets, a lot of their nutrition, and the way they train and the way they live their lives has changed a lot. And it does now. Things are always growing and developing. So that's back done. I hope you're following this, maybe following in the gym with your phone or whatever. But the next thing we're going to do is biceps. So we've done all our pulling movements. Because we've done so much pulling on our back, a secondary muscle that we use as a biceps, so we're going to be a little bit fatigued. So we're going to do one exercise for biceps on pull day. So that's going to be a seated incline dumbbell curl. So let's do it. So again, I've got this at 30 degrees. Everything's usually around about 30 degrees with inclines on a bench in the gym. So what I like about this movement is, like a preacher bench, you can't swing because you're forced back, your shoulders are forced back, your whole body's forced back, and your arms are in no man's land. So what we're going to do is have our arms back like this, and then just curling up, nice and steady and slowly. So we don't want to be doing like this, no arching, no thrusting, none of these like thrusting movements. We don't do this in there. It's just nice and slow and steady. Squeeze. And yeah, I'll get some dumbbells so you can see a bit more dynamic, in a bit more dynamic way. But you don't need to go heavy on this. So just come back slowly. Let your arms hang. Just hang back as far as they can. Chest stuck out. As soon as you stick that chest out, your scapula retracts straight away. And then it's all arms, baby. Then curl up. Squeeze at the top. And what I like to do is, so I know I'm getting the engagement on my biceps, is I imagine there's a nut. Imagine my arm is a nut cracker. So I'm trying to crack the nut, squeeze it, squeeze at the top, crack that nut, come back down. Stretch at the bottom, all the way back up, squeeze. Same rep range again, 20 reps, 15 reps, 12 reps. Last set to failure. But honestly, when you go through this volume of training, this volume of repetitions, when you get to failure, your weights won't change that much. Especially when we're doing time under tension like this. Oh, yeah. Again, same for everything. On all my movements, it's 3 seconds down, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, like a dance, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So we'll do the same on every single exercise. And when doing that, I feel the negative part and the positive part of every contraction. And yeah, you get a really good pump. So yeah, that's pull day done. Hope you enjoyed it. Our next session is going to be legs. So it's a big workout. These are 3 big workouts: push, pull, legs. There's a lot of volume, a lot of repetitions, a lot of exercises. So make sure you're getting your nutrition in. I'm going to be doing more videos about nutrition, about mobility, about yoga, about meditation. All that good stuff's coming. But yeah, the next session is going to be legs. Make sure you get a good night's sleep. I know I will. Get your protein down you. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and the next video is going to be around about here. So see you in the next one, guys.